Okay, so you understand the anchored version of the clock, where your nose is anchored. Storm calls it in your face styles, where you're facing one direction, it would be your opponent, or your audience, and you know where front is. However, you have what you could call around the world, around the clock, facing different directions. Storm calls this atomic styles because now you're going to be facing other directions as your feet's going around. And what happens is, in more cases than not, your feet are going to go around the opposite way as your nose or face. For instance, my feet are going counterclockwise, but my head is turned clockwise. And that should be the 5-step. And one more thing. It's important to understand the difference between turning over and rotating. Okay? So for instance, turning over might be like this. Okay? This is a turnover. Same thing with windmills. You're going to turn over either to the right or to the left. Okay? With swipes or kick turns, you'll either turn over to the right or to the left. Okay? Turning over is very different than rotation. Rotation is you're going around the clock. So for things like windmills where you're turning over and rotating at the same time, the clock allows us to describe that. Okay, so if you apply the 4 different realms to rotating around the world, this is what you get. Let's start with 6 o'clock. 3 o'clock. 12 o'clock. 9 o'clock. You got clockwise, you got counterclockwise. It's important to understand these things because then you know you have all these things to choose from and you can develop everything into a style. And if you're like me and you want to try everything at least once, how do you do it in an organized manner? Apply this to your footwork. Remember that you can face in one direction, do your rounds, you can do it clockwise, counterclockwise, but then you can stay in a realm and explore it a little bit. Go around, stop, go around some more, go this way, go around the other way. Okay, these are just little games to play with your footwork. Apply this in a different way if you were battling. But this is really just more for freestyle sets and developing vocabulary.